Mixmaster Wyatt Academy presents Advanced Mixing with UAD Plugins, a 4-part live interactive webinar workshop series. Universal Audio is recognized as the world leader in analog modeling of music production's most popular and classic gear. Universal Audio plugins bring analog life and character to an otherwise cold digital world. The two words that always come to mind when discussing Universal Audio are warmth and musicality. But what makes a Pultec EQ warm? What makes a Shadow Hills compressor musical? Typically, warmth comes from the various component-level designs of each classic piece: tubes, transformers, and op-amps that create their unique sonic footprint of filtering and saturation. Musicality is usually the loose term for nonlinearity. The gear is program-dependent and adapts in a flattering way to program material. Because analog technology has had such a long period of development, we now enjoy the benefit of decades of trial and error, lucky accidents, and tireless refinement. And no one has done a better job of curating and recreating these classic favorites than Universal Audio. Anyone who uses Universal Audio knows that to get a good sound you need to invest, and the investment is absolutely worth it. However, many people wonder whether they're getting the most out of their investment. As an audio engineer with over 2 decades of professional experience, I grew up with analog production and watched the digital miracle happen right in front of my own eyes. I spent countless hours working as a professional with consoles, tape machines, tube compressors, and vintage EQs. Many of my favorite UA plugins are reproductions of gear that I actually used to own, so it's a special comfort to me to have them back. And I know the tricks and techniques to get maximum results. At Mixmaster Wyatt Academy, we have been working overtime, perfecting techniques and workflows specifically for the Universal Audio line. I am now very excited to announce our new 4-week program, Advanced Mixing with UAD Plugins, where you're going to learn professional mixing and mastering techniques to get the best out of your Universal Audio plugins. The webinar will be given on 4 successive Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. The webinars will run 90 minutes in length, which will be a 1-hour lesson followed by a 30-minute live question and answer session. Webinars may be attended either singly or as a series. In webinar number 1, we will cover compression, Shadow Hills, Fairchild, Verimu, TubeTech, 1176, LA2A. In webinar number 2, we will cover equalization, Harrison, API, Pultec, Massive Passive. In webinar number 3, we will cover saturation, Fatso, VSM3, Studer, ATR, Culture Vulture. In webinar number 4, we will cover reverb and also special processing tools, UAD reverbs, Voice of God, Dimension D, Space Echo, and others. Get the most out of your Universal Audio gear. Deepen your understanding of some of the world's best classic plugins. Expand your vision of what this amazing collection of plugins can do for you. These live webinars are an opportunity to ask questions and get immediate answers. Our recent webinar series have sold out very quickly. Seating is limited. Please register now. Invest in your knowledge on how to get the best out of your UAD plugins. Also, there will be special webinar-only offers for those who attend. Register now.